Hi everybody, these are the last of the inked fountain pens of 2021. We are about a week away from Christmas and about 2 weeks away from 2022. So here we have the Caveco Sports. I believe this is the lilac aluminium. I can't remember, honestly. This is a medium nib and it's very nice and smooth and I really like it. I'll do a review of each pen separately and a writing sample. This is the Trinity US Exclusive, I believe. I think Trinity referred to the black body, the black metal trim and the black nib. I imagine this black gold. It's this sort of that's a medium, Japanese medium nib, which I am slowly really enjoying. I usually prefer the thicker nibs, but I am slowly beginning to enjoy the finer nibs, especially the Japanese ones. And this is the Supernova Bongo Box Tokyo International Pen Show 2021, which I recently showed you. This is my first Realo. It's a built-in piston filler here with the window, ink window there. That tapering at the end I'm not too sure about. This is a Pro Gear Realo, so that's a Pro Gear Slim. I don't have a Pro Gear full-size inked at the moment. That's the Bongo Box Sailor collaboration, the Dandelion. Again, I've shown you this. I believe I've given you a writing sample as well. So it says Dandelion around here. Interestingly, I just noticed that the Bongo Box's collaboration with Sailor, none is nowhere you can see Sailor anywhere in the branding. So I just noticed that with the with this one here with the Supernova. And then we have another, this is a Sailor 1911, so it has this sort of shape, this bullet shape. The one with the flat top is the Pro Gear, and that's a slim, that's a smaller one. And this one here is the Realo with the built-in piston here with a tapered at the back, the flat top, so that's a Pro Gear as well. This is also, I think, US exclusive, this color. I think it's called Robin's Egg Blue or something from a couple of years ago. The nib is really special. This is what they call a zoom nib. It is uniquely Sailor, and I believe it is created to imitate the effect of brush. I will show you how it looks. So you could see there from thick to thin, thick to thin, thick to thin, and it changes, the thickness changes with the angle that you hold it. In the East Asian traditional brush technique or holding or tradition, you hold, let me show you, you hold the brushes like this. So you don't hold them like that, but you hold them like this, and thin, 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 tip, 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 thick, thin, thin tip of the brush, thick. And so that's what happened there. And if I could show you maybe quickly, the tip is very, very interesting. The tip of the, there you go, the nib. They're very unique, I like it. 21 karat and it's a zoom nib. Might not be for everyday writing, although I do write every day with it. It just means that you have to, I write huge and in big spaces. It's similar to a double broad, and if it's too big you simply tilt. So instead of doing that, you tilt the pen a little bit. What else? The Pelican, of course. This is very, very smooth, except for that little snag. It's really neat too. That snag. It's 21 karat gold, I think, the nib. So I am slowly, it seems to have worked the snag away. It's not as prickly now. I think one of the times now it's a lot smoother. I've been using this for about 6 months now. This is the fine, and if you remember, I said that my first experience was with the medium, the red tortoise, and it's the most amazing, the softest, and this is similarly so, especially now that the snag is has gone a little bit with friction. I am thinking that it's finally worked itself away because of the softness of the gold nib. I really enjoy Pelican and Sailor. Pelican and Platinum have been my top for this year. So this is the green, is the 2021 color. And so last but not least, it is this is a hand turn artisan pen. I say artisan because they are making these pen one by one, and they hand polish this one by one. They turn this in the backyard, in their garages. A lot of them have a full-time job. They do this over the weekend and at night after hours, and a lot of them hand pour their own materials. So Walltown pens, formerly known as Walltown Crafts, poured this acrylic themselves, but apparently this is really hard to do because they have the tendency to go muddy like this. Completely all the colors all mixed together becomes this black muddied one rather than lovely and separated like this. So I think they've stopped, Walltown have stopped creating this this material. And the nib is Jowo, which unfortunately have been plagued with cracked housing, that black thing underneath, that you see the black, there's a whole construction there made of plastic which were cracking everywhere, and for a whole year all their color or their housings cracked, and it resulted in this kind of leaking. And I'm not quite sure if this is, I can't see any crack right now, but the housing has a habit of cracking by itself. So often sellers would ship it perfect, and then upon arrival it cracks, or sometimes it arrived fine, and then like I have one, I was fine for several weeks of using it, and then when I ink it next, it was cracked. So the only way to see is you could see if there's a crack on that, or to twist this out and just take it out and have a look. It's really heartbreaking. I've stopped ordering pens that only fit Jowo nibs these days. My faith is completely shaken. But this is very, this is broad, and it's German broad, so it's thicker than Japanese broad. You can see there, that's the zoom nib here, and it's close to it, and it's very gushy. All the ink are the same. I have the Sailor manual Akebi in all of them, and so yeah, so very pleasant pens, all of them. This is the last of the inked pens of 2021. Sailor 1911 Robin's Egg Blue Zoom Nib, Lilac Aluminium Caveco Sports from, I think this is, I can't remember which year. This is from this year's Sailor Trinity American Exclusive. This is also American Exclusive. This is Japan Exclusive, created for the Tokyo International Pen Show 2021. Sailor Pro Gear Realo, my first Realo. Sailor Pro Gear Mini. Dandelion, collaboration with Bongo Box. I think it's from this year. This is also this year's color, green. from this series, which name I can't remember. This is Pelican M600 Fine, and this is Walltown pen with material that he poured himself called Jowo Breaker. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. By the time I clean this up and ink other pens, it'll be 2022. Happy holidays, everyone, and Happy New Year. This is likely to be my last video for the year, and I will see you on the other side. I will see you in the new year. Bye, everyone.